Hi everybody, this is a reading for the full moon eclipse in Pisces for August 28th, 2026. And a lot is happening in the sky and a lot of ending energy. This is the last eclipse in Pisces and Virgo for 2026. And the cycle itself is going to end in February of 2027. And then we will be full in, ready to go for the next 2.5 years in Leo and Aquarius. So what have you been working on for the last 2 years? That is what this reading is going to be about. We have the Pisces energy, which is the illusion, delusion, the dreaminess of that sign. All the way on the opposite side, we have the Virgo, the practical, the one with the to-do list, the one that is the workhorse of the zodiac. So these two opposing forces have been encouraging you to create something new, to build, to move forward in the world. And here we are sitting at the end of that cycle. So my first question is going to be, what do we need to release? Eclipses bring things to light. You're going to learn a lot during this little 2-week section, and what are you going to do with that information? And then my next question is, where is it in our lives that we need to focus on being more intuitive and less in our heads, less logical and practical, and more following that inner lighthouse that we all have inside of ourselves? And then my last question is going to be, how are we going to work with all this energy, all this stuff that's going to be coming up or has come up? And then we'll do a final overall deck reading. So my first question is, I'm sorry, okay, it was, what illusions and delusions do we need to release? And I pulled the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is, in this particular deck, is a pirate trying to walk away with 7 swords. And so this is the card of betrayal and the card of trying to get away with something. So what the energy is asking you to release is that the stuff that's coming up right now, either in your recent past or over the next little while, may or may not blow your mind. And it's encouraging you to release that, to let go of bad patterns, past patterns that were not successful and were not in your best interest, to release that energy and let it go. And this could also be you. So if you've been doing something in secret that you've been trying to get away with, chances are it's not going to happen. Chances are it will be exposed, and then to move forward from there. We all make mistakes. We all need to move forward and learn from them. And that's what this card encourages you to do. Release either the bad mistakes or release the energy that attaches you to past mistakes and move forward. We're starting over. So, 7 of Swords. A little bugger snuck in there. And where in our lives do we need to be more in our intuition, into our deeper knowing, and less in our heads? And I pulled the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is basically it's the epitome of intuition. It is the intuition. It's creativity. It's love. It's intuition. So this card is basically just saying yes. Yes to anything emotionally related, and to follow your dreams, follow your passion, to maybe say no to a certain job because it's not going to inspire you enough to choose to go inside yourself and choose what's best for you, and to listen to your body, especially now with all the health issues that we've been having. Ask your body, what is in my best interest? To do this or to do that, to join this class or not to join that class, to stay up late and go to that party or not, to be with friends or to be quiet and just to withdraw. These are the questions. And the Ace of Cups is the perfect cup to say, yes, definitely do that in this factor of your life when it comes to taking care of yourself, your emotional health, and especially your heart. So my last question was, how do we work with all the energy that's coming up? And I pulled the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is ending energy. So once again, we are leaning towards this period of our lives ending, being over, and starting a new cycle. And we've been through a lot these last 2 years. We're still going through a lot. And it feels like we might be carrying the world on our back. But this card is telling you to set your boundaries, to persevere, to continue getting up, moving forward. It will get better. After the 10 comes the Ace, and we start over again. There's a new beginning. So that's how we work with the energy. And then my last question, actually not a question, this is always the bottom card of the deck, is the overall theme, overarching theme of the reading. And I pulled the Devil card. So the Devil card indicates that you're not a victim, that there are many things going on in your life at the moment that you feel are beyond your control. And you're reaching for things to get through the day. It's that glass of wine, it's the phone and the games, and whatever takes you away from your situation at the end of the day. You come home, you turn on the news, or you just kind of go through the motions. So this card is a reminder to say that you can control what you need to control. The ropes that bind you you're capable of loosening them and getting out of the situation that you're in. So whether it is a deceptive relationship or one where you need to follow your heart, you're the one that is in control. So put up those boundaries and know how to say no, and you will get through this little eclipse season. A lot is going to be coming to light if it hasn't already, and control what you can control, and for the rest, just go with the flow. So I hope this reading has helped. People have reached out to me and they said it's a really tough time, and I appreciate how tough it is. So I hope these readings are helping you, and until next time, have a wonderful day. Goodbye, everybody.